You can hand them to me.
How do I see myself?
What's your nationality?
I'm African black.
You American black?
I'm from here.
Okay, I mean you're not Ethiopian or nothing, right?
No.
Okay, so what is your father?
My family's from Mississippi. Like I'm like black.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
right.
All praises.
Yeah.
Alright, so then you would be, did you know the Lord has a chosen people? You believe in God?
I do believe in God.
You believe in the Bible?
I haven't read it.
You haven't read it?
No.
Have it ever been read to you? You
Yeah.
ever been to church?
Yep.
Okay, so tell me if they've ever read this verse. You ever heard this verse in the Bible?
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships, by the way whereof I spake unto thee. Thou shalt see it no more again, and there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you.
How did your ancestors get over here to this land?
I don't know the story. I would assume
By slave ship? Okay.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 68.
Now I'm gonna break this down.
And the Lord
This is a prophecy in the Bible that will happen to the people who call themselves African Americans,
Okay.
right? Because if I ask you, where did we get that name from? Was we always over here? No. So what were you called before you were called African Americans? No. Nobody's an African. That land hasn't always been called Africa, right? So before it was called Africa.
I have no idea.
Okay, right. So now listen, because this is talking about a people, right?
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 68.
Yo.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
So the word Egypt here is being correlated with slavery. Okay, now. You ever heard of Moses? You ever heard of the story of Moses?
No, I've only heard of Moses very covered.
And what did she say he said? You ever heard her say, "Let my people go"? Okay.
Exodus chapter 20 and verse 2.
Yo.
I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage.
Out of what?
Out of the house of bondage.
So Egypt is being referenced to the house of bondage. And when you're in bondage, what are you in? Read.
This is the book of Judith, chapter 5 and verse 11. Therefore the king of Egypt rose up against them and dealt subtly with them and brought them low with laboring and brick and made them slaves.
Made them what?
And made them slaves.
So the Lord said that he would bring these people into Egypt again. So he said that he would bring these people into slavery again, right? Remember, he redeemed these people, you know what I mean, under the hand of Moses and led them, you know what I mean, through the Red Sea and all that. You know that story, right? Okay, so continue up.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and 68.
it out.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
With what?
With ships.
How'd you say your ancestors, the story of your ancestors coming over here? So the Lord said he would bring these people into slavery again with ships. What people on the earth you know went into captivity, into slavery, and shipped all over the earth on ships. And them only, right? Didn't happen to white people, right? Didn't happen to Arabs, did it? Didn't happen to so-called Chinese people, did it? It didn't, right? Okay, so these people would be the chosen people of God. That's who
right.
This is being spoken to, right?
By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again.
Where's your homeland? Because where this was spoken to these people, they wouldn't see that land again.
Y'all have a pamphlet or something?
All right, you got time for a couple more?
I do not. I have to go. Thank you so much for
Add us on YouTube.
Okay.
You got YouTube?
No, I don't.
It just take a second, sis. That's
All
right.
right. What's the name
Jeremiah. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 17 and verse 4. And thou even thyself shall discontinue from thy inheritance that I gave thee, and I will cause thee to serve thine enemies, and I will cause thee to serve thine.
Start over.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 17 and verse 4.
Hey, sis,
And
listen
thou
real quick.
even thyself shall discontinue from thy inheritance.
What's wrong, sis? I mean, are you embarrassed or something because we don't know who we are and we're trying to show you who we are?
No,
I mean,
I need to go.
But it's-
so that's why I'm leaving. But I thank you.
but it's a very important thing for you to know who you are, though, right? So we can call it ourselves.
No, you don't.
Okay, but if you know who you are, we're calling ourselves African Americans,
That's right.
right? If you knew who you were, you would know who your ancestors, what land you come from. You would know what God you serve.
That's right.
See what that skin?
Because he paying for everything. Yeah, come.
He's paying for everything.
And she don't want to mess that
And
up.
she started feeling some sort of way because she felt his damn spirit because he started looking kind of like.
This doesn't sound like Christianity. It ain't.
No.
She said, I know who I am.
Nation got our people just headlocked.
How you
She don't know who she
You
is.
say you black American.
She knew who she was. She wouldn't be out here on the
that
Sabbath
skin.
day riding up the damn lake with the damn Edomite,
Come.
damn Nazi, man.
Aryan nation.
Right, a damn Aryan Nazi, man. Right? Come.
Oh no.
What's in there?
And you know,
Give me
Yeah, really.
He's got the blue name in it. I can't get that accent.
Oh, it ain't pork.
That's what you said make you addicted to it? That's what you said make it addicted?
how y'all doing?
Y'all believe in Jesus?
You got time for Jesus?
He's saying something. He's saying something, Lolo.
Everybody, don't nobody be wanting to have time for Jesus, but that's the first name they want to call on when something bad going on in their life, man. When their health is declining, right? How you doing? You got 2 minutes for Jesus?
2 minutes. Come on.
Yeah, I know you got 2 minutes for Jesus.
No, we're gonna make it quick though. Just 3 minutes.
He said it's gonna get, see,
It's gonna get dark.
dark out. Yeah, you niggas gonna do some shit.
Like what's she talking about?
it's not safe.
You know what accent salt is.
It's not safe for all you guys.
How's it going?
I'm just saying.
How's it going? Y'all got 2 minutes for Jesus?
Thank you.
I know you got 2 minutes for Jesus.
Not all the time for Jesus.
Okay, well, show you what come show him you got time for him.
Akbar.
Man.
Right, Akbar. He look like Akbar.
What about her? Right here.
You got time for Jesus? Hey, we might have a Christian. Come on.
Well, come give Jesus some time.
That's what I'm talking about.
Wait, no, go this way. Go this way.
Hey, how's it going?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing good. Doing great. So I want to know, who is this man right here? Is that Jesus?
That? Well, which one?
Either one. They're the same man.
Well, all right. Jesus is not a white man. I agree with that. Yeah, I'm not really sure what. I mean, I know I love my Lord. I love my Savior.
Can I ask you a question?
I don't know what he looks like. I know what.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Can you show me a white man?
Can I show you a white man?
Yeah. Because you said he's not a white man.
Well, I saw that says that. I believe let me rephrase that. I believe he's not a Caucasian.
All right, that sounds better.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Okay,
that's,
so
that's truly
what do
I
you
meant.
believe he is?
Well, because of where he lived, I believe that he is probably, he lived in the Middle East, that area, so I believe that he has brown skin, or he had when he was on Earth. Never having seen him,
Okay, can I
can't really say.
can I ask you one question?
Of course.
Can you tell me where is the Middle East?
Well, he was in the area of like Israel, and all of that. So maybe I was too broad. I don't mean to be, too broad.
Okay, so he wouldn't be anywhere near like African, right?
That I.
Because is not Israel bordering? I mean, is not in Africa basically?
Amen.
I think it is actually a country in Africa.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm asking. Is so. What would you believe he looks like? What he's because to say Caucasian, right? That's a distinctive. To a race, right?
I don't believe his skin was like mine. Is that a safe thing to say?
I mean, that's very safe.
Yeah.
It's very safe.
Yeah.
But I'm just wondering if you know. If you ever heard, you ever read.
I don't know for sure, but I'm going to say that based on where he lived, his skin did not look like mine.
Okay, so you know a little bit of history, right? So I would have to ask you, the people who came here on slave boats, were they Middle Eastern?
Probably not. I mean, these are tricky questions, I guess, because people who came here on slave boats are African, correct?
Do you know any history of when that land was named Africa? Has it always been called Africa?
I don't.
So did you know that land hasn't always been called Africa?
I would assume you are correct, but I can't say that I do know.
Okay, so how much do you know about the Bible?
I study the Bible. I feel like I know some. I'm
Okay,
not
so
going to pretend like I know.
You said you studied the Bible though,
I
right?
do. I
Okay,
do Bible study.
so can
I'm studying Revelation currently.
Okay. So with that being said, can you show me the word Caucasian in the Bible?
I doubt it's in there.
Okay, so the Bible is full of a table of nations, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you believe that the so-called Caucasian race has a name in the Bible?
Absolutely not.
No?
I don't think so. I haven't come
Okay,
across
but it's a
it.
table of nations. Are you a new nation in the earth that came after the Bible? Because the so-called Africans, right? They have a name in the Bible, right? That they're not called Africans though, right? So what name is that? What name would the people who live in Africa, who would they be a descendant of?
Well, I know in the Bible, the Egyptians are talked about quite a bit.
And who are the Egyptians a descendant of?
Now you got me.
I know you do.
You got me.
Okay, so I say that to say that every nation that's walking this earth, they're in the Bible, right?
I would not argue with that.
Okay, so now we're gonna show you, right, who are the people that is indigenous to that land.
I'm always up to
And this
learn.
is
Seriously, I am a student. I am always wanting to learn.
that's good, because it'll be good that you also teach your people the things that you're gonna learn here today.
Yes.
Right?
My husband is over there, so I want to see this, and then I know I do need to get going.
Okay.
But I would love to see this.
This is the Xanavis Compact Bible Dictionary. Ham, the youngest son of Noah, born probably about 96 years before the flood, and one of 8 persons to live through the flood. He became the progenitor of the dark races, not the Negroes, but the Egyptians, Ethiopians, Libyans, and Canaanites.
So Ham would be the father of the dark nations, which would be the people. Those are the indigenous people of Africa. But it said, but not the Negroes. So the Negroes are not from that continent in Africa.
Thank you. I
So-
appreciate learning new things.
Because you said that we were from Africa, right? But we're not from Africa.
That's right.
Those.
Honestly, I do not know. I don't like to assume anything about anybody.
Okay, give me just 25. I got one more for you.
Okay.
So now we're gonna show you, because obviously you don't know who you are according to the Bible. Who's your ancestors, right?
I would love to hear it.
23. Read.
It's the book of Genesis, chapter 25 and verse 3.
We'll start at 21.
Verse 21. And Isaac entreated the Lord for his wife because she was barren. And the Lord was entreated of him. And Rebekah his wife conceived.
Have you ever read this?
Yes.
Okay, read.
And the children struggled together within her. And she said, if it be so, why am I thus? And she went to inquire of the Lord. And the Lord said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb.
To what?
2 nations are in thy womb. And 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels.
Cain and Abel.
And the one people shall be stronger than the other people. And the elder shall serve the younger. And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb. And the first came out red.
The first came out what?
And the first came out red.
The first came out red, right?
All over like a hairy garment. And they called his name Esau.
Oh, Esau.
And they called his name
And Jacob.
Esau. So exactly. So it said that 2 nations was in this woman's womb. So this is the birth of 2 nations, right?
Amen.
One would be red, right? And the other one would look like normal, right? So your forefather is a man named Esau. You would be the nation of Edom, according to the Bible, right? Now, because we're going to show you that Esau is a nation of people, right? Who is called Edom. So you wouldn't be a Caucasian, you wouldn't be a white woman, right? You wouldn't be none of these names that your people came up with, right? But according to God, this is who you actually are.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 36 and verse 8.
Bring it up.
Thus dwelt Esau in Mount Seir. Esau is Edom.
Esau is who?
Esau is Edom. And these are the generations of Esau, the father of the Edomite,
The father of who?
the father of the Edomites in Mount Seir.
So he is the father of you Edomites, right? This is who your forefather is in the Bible. This is where all unmelanated people, right, whose blood shows forth through their skin comes from, right?
I appreciate my time with you today.
Yeah,
Thank
one
you
more for you.
for giving me this.
One more.
No,
We're almost done.
we
One
are-
more.
Romans chapter 9.
Hold on.
The
Let me.
reason my husband is kind of getting anxious is we're supposed to meet people.
Okay, well, look, don't you want to know how
One
God
more,
feels
one more.
about you?
Yes, I'd love to know.
Bring it up.
Romans chapter 9 and verse 13. As it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated.
The Lord hates the so-called
That's
white man
right.
and the white woman,
Keep reading that.
right?
So you're saying the Lord hates me?
No, I'm not saying anything. I'm showing you what the Lord said. Read.
Malachi, verse 14. What shall we say then? Is there unrighteousness with God? God forbid.
Is there unrighteousness with God because he hates the so-called white man and the white woman? Can we say that's unrighteousness of God? No.
God is righteous.
Just why?
God is righteous.
God forbid. For he saith to Moses, I will have mercy on whom I will have mercy, and I will have compassion on whom I will have compassion.
The Lord gonna have mercy on who he gonna have mercy, and compassion on who he gonna have compassion.
That's right.
The Lord doesn't have mercy for you.
That's right.
He doesn't have compassion for you.
That I cannot do. That I cannot do. That is
He's gonna show you what
not.
God got for you.
That is not. I'm sorry, Fred.
Okay, but hey, we're just reading the Bible. We're just reading the Bible, right?
I thought you said
We didn't just speak this out of our own mouths, right? We're reading out of the Bible. Read.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 13 and verse 10. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints.
And that's what happened, man. Y'all ancestors led our ancestors into slavery. So you have to go into slavery. Your ancestors killed and raped, robbed, and murdered the so-called black, Hispanic, and